Welcome back to the freeze, in which, unfortunately, we're gonna have. Okay. Let's repeat that. Welcome back to the freeze, folks, in which we're, unfortunately, on top of our hiatus from. On top of the hiatus for the continuation of Hiatus Vesta, we're also gonna have a hiatus for the fucking basketball crusades. We're gonna have a hiatus for that. Yeah, because I've been making a lot of good progress. I say good, great progress on these side projects that I've been working on, that I haven't worked on in absolute ages. And like I said, I'm progressing very, very well. And I kind of want to keep on progressing with that. And so I want to, like, I've put a lot of attention into it. But now that I'm putting a lot of attention into it, I forget that we're like 3 or 4 episodes near the end of the basketball crusades. So and since those last 4 are how do I say, pretty important, I'm not going to record them for a while because I gotta set some stuff up for that. So what I'd rather do is I'd rather finish up. So basically, right, the thing that I'm doing, I'm not gonna go into detail, but basically, I have, there's like a bunch of sections that I have to create. Does that make sense? Yeah, there's a lot of sections that I have to. There's a lot of things that I have to type, I guess you could say. And there's a lot of sections of typing that I have to do for this project completely unrelated to Memoria Freese. And basically throughout the week, I've been like doing a few sections of that every day. But I promised myself at the beginning of the week that I would finish writing or typing up all those sections by Friday, which is tomorrow. And so today, since I ended off yesterday with having done 4 sections, I thought that today having done 4 sections yesterday, I was left with 22 sections left. And so now that I have 22 sections left, I thought, hey, why don't I just do 11 sections today and 11 sections tomorrow? And so today, I'm like 4 sections off from finishing all 11 sections for today. And then for tomorrow, the other 11 sections. So once I'm done with typing all of the 11 the 11 sections that I started today, that I'm starting and finishing today, and the 11 sections that I'll start and finish tomorrow, once I'm done with that, then over the weekend, because I'd originally anticipated that PK would come over on Saturday and we'd vibe or whatever, but since apparently COVID season 2 is here, we all gotta stay inside and watch the reality TV show unfold before our very eyes. But while we're doing that, I should take the time to not only keep on working on my projects, but maybe also work a little bit on some stuff, because okay, I'm gonna go deep into plot here. I'm going to explain this to you right now, because I feel like it. The basketball crusades, because I know it seems kind of out of place Like, how do you create a story from a side section of a game that's how do you create plot out of something so small, which already has its own plot? How do you create a plot that already has a plot? I'm gonna shut. Okay. My point is, the Basketball Crusades matters. But the thing about the Basketball Crusades that I don't think I've mentioned is that Act 7 of the plot and the Basketball Crusades are in no way the same thing. So the Basketball Crusades is not a part of Act 7. It is a separate thing. All right? The Basketball Crusades is very much a separate entity. Is it possible that the Basketball Crusades could play a part in Act 7? Probably not. But maybe. I mean, I don't know how I'd make it work, but maybe. Act 7, however... So, alright, so now here's the other thing. So the reason why I haven't continued Act 7, the prologue of Act 7, is because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do with that. I mean, I've said this a million times. I'm just gonna say that. No, I can't say that. No, I'm not gonna say. There's just a lot of stuff that I want to do with that, but I can't do it right now. As of, like this past week, I haven't been able to do that because these past 2 weeks, because I've been focusing really hard on my other projects, and so now that I'm sort of hopefully by tomorrow when I finish my second huge project, I can basically say, okay, I'm satisfied for right now. Why don't I take a break from my projects for like 2 days, maybe 3 days, and I'll work on wrapping up the prologue for Act 7, and also work on the ending of the Basketball Crusades. Because it's going to be a lot of work. Well, it's not a lot, but it's just it's a lot. So, for the next few days, you're gonna get normal episodes like this, where I'm either leveling up multiple teams, maybe we'll do some Sword Oratoria. Actually, probably not. We probably won't do Sword Oratoria, because I want y'all to keep your minds as fresh on all this plot that you've witnessed. Which I know making a bunch of filler episodes so then I can do work on other plot doesn't really help. But, yeah. So yeah, that's basically the whole reason why. For like the next 3 or 4 episodes, however long it takes me to either wrap up the rest of Basketball Crusades or the rest of Act 7, the prologue of Act 7. Yeah, like 3 to 4 episodes. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I've had a lot of stuff in the works for like weeks, maybe even months. Yeah, actually, there's a very small thing that I've had in the works for months, but I just haven't. I haven't released it yet because I haven't done stuff. I haven't made it a solid entity to enter the series. So I'm sorry if I've sort of. It's funny because the whole reason. Okay, we're really about to go behind the scenes, folks. All right, there's more exposition to come in part 2 of this episode because, I skipped the day when freaking Lemanberg, anniversary, whatever. So I'll see y'all in the second half of this episode, in which so much more is gonna be said about just so many more things. So be prepared for that in 5, 4, 3, 2, and